This is it. The man, the myth, the legend, the world-renowned dog adventurer, Wolf Driver, is going to take you for a spin on some of the world's rarest and most sophisticated electric adventure vehicles ever created. His Snow Dog Husky team will accompany him as they rough it up and adventure in ways you never knew was possible. You've never seen anything like this.
Hey folks, Wolf Driver coming at you. Now we are loaded up in the truck waiting for the boys to do some of their stuff. Official time, trying to get my official timekeeper up there. 11:56. It is Sunday, February 14th, as I said earlier. So it's right at the cusp of ice, not ice. 38, 39 degrees, but of course that's all variable wherever you go. Probably gonna head south, but we might head north. So we might want to Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania. Not really sure yet. We'll see what Crispy thinks when he gets in here. Should be a good trip. So looking forward to it unfold. Here we go.
Wolf Driver.
Okay, we're trying to settle on a good place to go. As you can see, the road there is covered in ice. So we actually putting the chains on the truck, and we're going to try to stay away from this. The road we came in on, you might have seen it in the video, in the time lapse, was actually clear, even though there's a thin layer of snow ice all over the forest. So it's a little busier than a road like this, like you're looking at here would be, but we won't have to deal with the ice, which will be easier. It's about 4:45 p.m. hours. We're gonna evaluate and figure out where we want to go. Okay, so this has been a little bit challenging, as some of our Wolf Driver adventures are. Labor of love here. As I was saying, road's too icy to do anything. Truck went off the road a little bit. We've now put chains on the truck. Truck is stalled. It's got some kind of issue. We're working on that now. We've got the scooters ready. We're not going to ride this road. We're going to try to go out to the drier road to get the truck running, so Chris can follow us. What's that, dude?
We're on solid ice.
Yeah, we're on solid ice. The reason I'm able to function on here, I've got cleats on basically. That's Chase whining like, let's get the show going. So we're gonna get on here as soon as we can. We're working on setting up, the sun's setting. Let me give you official time here. He got it started. Whoa. MacGyver has come through again. 6 o'clock, February 14th. So Mrs. Wolf Driver might be a little upset because we're getting such a late start. But the good news is we're okay. That's what I always tell her. We're alive, nobody got hurt. Okay, let's get the show on the road. We might be better going up. What do you think, Scott?
Yeah, we can go with these. He's going down. That's
Okay.
traction,
They're gonna flip out when they...
You're going without me?
Ready?
Yeah.
We think it turn around?
Yeah.
Hey, where are the other harnesses? You got them?
Right here.
Awesome, man. We left them on a tire once and ran over them.
Oh no.
Jimmy and Chris. So we broke them, we had to rig them.
Yeah, it's been wet, so I haven't been putting them on the tire lately.
That's cool. It's kind of cool. I'm not cold at all.
I'm not cold at all either.
Feel good, man.
And there's no wind either. Hopefully that's good.
Yeah. I mean, we could go down this road, but I don't want to leave him. But
Yeah, exactly.
so Chris is back in the truck down this sheet of ice road. He's got the dogs in the truck because we don't want to run them up here because climbing uphill would have been too hard for them. We're doing so good because we got chains on our tires, and he's surviving because he's got chains on his tires. But chains are definitely helping you and me, aren't they, Scott?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Always in precarious situations. You know, we're on the east coast of the USA, mid-Atlantic. Again, we're out of Maryland. Right now we're in Virginia, and it's a crapshoot totally. I mean, this winter especially, we've gotten our share of small snowfalls, and then it doesn't stay consistently cold, so you get some melting days, and then it freezes up at night, or during the day when you get the Arctic temperatures moving sometimes. So we've really become so much more versatile, and we never had to really deal with this stuff. What would happen is, if the trails were like this, bike trails that we used to go on, we do still very sporadically, with the bike vehicles, the dog power, what I call the dog power go-karts, they wouldn't be able to run in this stuff. If it's snow, it can run in 2-3 inches even. These scooters and the Swin car can run in virtually anything, but that being said, with this ice, chains are the way to go. And you can see we've used a very small chain because the dogs are near it. The dogs basically don't come near the wheel, but just in case, it's not going to hurt them. He's trying to make it back out. He must be evaluating the situation. Does he want us, or is he?
No, I think he's just assessing an
Yeah. Boy, I could feel these chains working.
Yeah.
Yours, could you feel them?
I can't necessarily, but like I've said before, they have to be working. Especially he doubled them up now, so I got these big old chain nubs.
Yeah. See, you, it doesn't matter. I mean, you need them more than me, but you could use bigger ones. Me with the dogs, I want to use really small chains
Just
in case I would, touch them. I think your camera should stay put tonight, dude. But I said that last time, so I've been beat before.
Smaller rig. I think I see what they got going on. It's like a ball joint with a stop in it. That should work.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna give. You could tighten that every once in a while if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
But that's got a steel ball it's on. This is cool. He's getting down there. So like I said, this is a labor of love because this is hard work, and it's all done for the dogs. I mean, you know, we don't do this to entertain ourselves. We're doing this for the dogs, and getting them their exercise and being able to adventure with them and creating memories that are life lasting. I can feel the ice here. This is kind of brutal. That would have been a challenge to get them dogs up that hill.
Yeah.
Cool. Is he on blacktop?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, he's on the solid now.
Nice job, Chris. Turn this camera on, which I forgot. But it's easy enough done. Okay, guys. There. Hey, nice job, dude. What's that?
Once you change, what type?
That's awesome. Put my little camera here. Uh-oh.
Dude, what the fuck is going on? It's like when the batteries start from scratch.
Yeah.
How the,
Thank God.
oh,
Shit.
I don't fucking understand.
Yeah, we know Chase. You good boy.
See, it's not going to happen any quicker.
No?
There you go.
I'm going to let it go through the fat thing and see if I can scan it.
Okay. Just light lit up. Hey Scott, my helmet, this battery, can you make sure it's on?
Yeah, just turn on my light here. There it is.
You might have to slide it out of the bag a little.
Yeah, blue light's on.
Cool. I gotta make sure this Velcro's going. Cool. Thanks. What should we do, Chris?
I don't know, man.
Huh. Okay, guys, it's okay. We're gonna head out soon. Man, and it's
We're on the 7 miles.
what's it going 7 miles?
Yeah.
And then you'll meet us there.
Yeah.
So I go to 7 miles and I take a right, and I got that area.
Yeah.
Okay. Or I could do the 7 miles and come back here.
Well, that would be 14 miles.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think he'd make it.
That's how far we went last time. And you got more charge on there tonight.
Yeah, but you're riding in the snow.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. See how it goes.
Okay, I'll turn the satellite phone on. I'll turn mine on.
All right.
Because Maybe our only form of communication.
What makes it do what it, what it does, man. But I don't want to kill the battery.
Yeah. If I remember right, we had cell reception down there, but you don't have any here.
They're not on this end, but
On that end.
yeah. Just
Just-
do the 7 miles and I'll meet you down there.
Okay.
Just glimpse me when you get cell service.
Okay. Well, we gotta put those on. What is wrong with this thing? Keeps cutting off my light. I don't know why.
It's probably dead.
No, but it's hooked to a battery. Should be hooked to. He just checked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter because
Or the cable's dead.
is it? Do you see the red light on it?
No.
You don't? Try putting that battery in or get me another cable. It's USB.
USB.
Yep. I mean, I got my big headlight too, but that's just my dog light. So we're gonna go. Do you remember where it was at?
I do not have any recollection.
This is from last week, that road we were
That's
on.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, but we're not going down that bad road. We're going down the good one, the last one we did.
Okay.
We had the Tommy at the, almost at the end. Now the light's on. And that's your light. Make sure my other cable stays in.
Chase.
No, there's a bad cable.
Cool, man. Here, we turn on. I'll do it. Oh. Oh. Jeez. Okay. Jeez. Oh, we can turn these lights on too, Scott.
I got Lola and Zara. They're on.
They're on? Cool.
I knew it'd be dark, so might as well.
Stay. No, 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 no. Stay. Okay, guys. Oh, I forgot to get the collar on. Stay. Okay, what? Stay. You put that in the back. Stay. Sorry, stay. Good boy, Chase. How's it feel, sir? Oh, stay. No, Chasey. Zara, stay. Oh, boy, Chase. Chase is chomping at the bit to get this party started. Chasey boy. Nice, good fit on the harness. Scott, you ready?
Yeah.
You can take Chase. Got him? Still don't like leaving that door of a Jag there. Which one? I went to the wrong one.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Nugget Jag.
Yeah, bring him around, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Change makes a big difference, don't it?
Oh my God. So where's it at, Chris, again?
Just go up a little bit and it's on the right.
On the right?
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm gonna pull forward so you can bring her to me.
Cool.
Hey, come on, guys. Come on.
Just make sure you take fucking Chase with
It's killing you.
you. After
going
my
this way.
kids grew up, I
Come
thought
on.
I was done with that shit.
What's that?
After my kids grew up, I thought I was done with that shit.
Chase, look, he's still going. He's telling you, Crispy. You need help, Scott? Okay, so Scott, just go a little bit, take a left out of here, a little bit on your right, and then we'll go back to that road where there's a gate.
All right. So the
Radio check, radio check. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
the main turn is on the right, correct?
Yep.
Less than a half mile.
Less than a half mile, it's like a couple blocks, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, it's like real soon.
Real soon.
Cool. All right. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
We're like back out of it.
Yep. All right. Okay, we're gonna see what we can do. Okay, folks, we're up and running.
It's like 3/10 of a mile.
3/10 of a mile, he said. 10-4 on that. Got a bathroom break for Zorro.
Say again?
Bathroom break for Zorro. Just watch me for traffic.
Oh yeah, I'm watching front and back.
Try to get him off this road. It's not a busy road, folks, but anytime you're on a road and I don't have a big truck following me, I'm gonna take it easy. Actually, I should rephrase that. I'm gonna get the heck out of Dodge as soon as possible. Even though they are glowing and they're looking good. Zorro apparently didn't get it all out of him.
Yeah.
Okay, good boy, Zorro. Good boy, Zorro. Good boy. Good boy, Zorro. So we're kind of on our own tonight. Truck's having issues. I mean, the truck is a 2005. That's I put a new engine in it. I mean, we keep up on it as much as possible. At the same, on the other hand, it gets abused immensely, just because of where we take it. I know one day it's not going to be fixable, but we're trying our best. Bathroom break for her. Another bathroom break. Lola. Girl. Okay, here we go. They were in the truck for a while, so, and they're so good. Chase is the only one who whines to get the heck out of Dodge. He wants to do whatever. He wants to run. If he ain't working, then it ain't good for him. He's a working dog, husky, working breed. So I'm, already thinking about the next generation of truck for me. That thing was custom built for me. After having it for a while, the dog limousine's the best. But I might switch over to a Sprinter van or something on the next vehicle, just because I could crate the dogs a little more comfortably. Well, not more comfortably, but a little safer, I think. And but I like giving them a window view. I like them seeing where we're going. So a lot of times the crates will be lower than the windows, so you won't get that. But I'm going to work on it. Look at nice hill we're climbing here. So here's the plan. While the truck, what I think wrong with the truck is there's an old auto start on there that I used to be able to keep dogs in the air running if I had to run in somewhere or whatever on dog trips, and had to leave them in the truck. I mean, someone's always with them now, but it used to be in my older days when it was just me. I had to, I wouldn't leave them unless the engine was running.
5 minutes completed. You've covered 0.26 miles. Your current speed is 3.6 miles per
And
hour.
I have a solenoid on that truck to keep the truck running at idling at a higher speed so the air can work. And I have an auto start, and it would keep it started for hours. Got another bathroom break, Chase. So some of that stuff now is needs to be updated. And because I don't use it anymore, because I'm on dog trips with my team, dogs are never left in the trucks, air is never needed when we're not in there. So that stuff's all been kind of left, and just, you know, we don't use it, we don't need to update it, whatever. So right now the equipment is needs to be fixed. Oh, by the way, I can put my big light on. I'm not going to do that till we get down here to the trail. Enough light with everything. Seems a little further than my memory. We've never been here before. We've been, well, let me rephrase that. We've been to this area, and we've been last week, as recently last week, to this trail we're going to go on right now. We ran out of battery on it. Huh, does that sound familiar? I think this is it, Scott. Yeah. G. Yep. So, what we were here, there's about a, be careful, this could be icy too. There's about a 7-mile trail we're going to try to do and meet Chris on the other side if possible, but there's a lot of stuff that depends on that. So this is at least gotten dogs out of the truck now. We're almost a half mile, believe it or not. And here comes the gate. So if this wasn't gated, it'd be a perfect road for Chris to follow us, but they gate a lot of this stuff because it gets too treacherous, and plus they just want bikes down there, hikers. They don't want trucks on the road. So this is a little icy here. So dogs are prepared to run on ice. I mean, the claws can dig into it. They do it in the wild, of course, but they can also slip, and if they slip with the wheels, you want to be careful. That's why I always on a bike, when I'm riding a scooter, I'm calling it a bike, proceed gingerly. They're happy when they're on ice. What do you think? How are we gonna get through? Chase. Chase, no. Come on, Chase. I just don't want him getting in Zara's grill.
It's steep on both sides, but we got good a good through area right here.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and test it out first.
Okay. Think we need to take dogs off, or?
They might be able to ride.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through, and I might have to clear some roughage.
Okay, cool. So it looks a little too treacherous to go that way. To go around the gate either side, so he's going to try to make his own path, and I'm going to turn the big light on. Turn the big light on now, folks. I'm going to crank these up a little bit too. I thought there was somebody over there.
Might be too steep right here. Could be ditch.
For you or for everything?
Let me see.
Always, dude.
10 minutes completed. You've covered 0.49 miles. Your current speed is 0 miles per hour.
Take your time, Scott.
Get just a little bit of traction will get you up there.
Cool, man. I think you can park your vehicle, then we walk the dogs there, and then.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst.
Unless you think I can make it. You turned your light off, yep.
Yeah, I was on some weird wheel setting.
These scooters go through anything. But look at that. I mean, Chase, you're going, buddy. You need help, dude?
Maybe. I think I just picked a bad spot. I got options.
Always something holding us up, isn't it? Chase is whining about it too. He don't like to be, as I said, stationary. I mean, this is what we go through. These scooters are made to go through anything. The unfortunate thing about his is it's only 2-wheel drive. Mine's 4-wheel. Mine will go right through that. But what I'm going to do is give him mine. We're going to put the dogs on his. And I'll show you how we'll do this. Hey, you want to bring yours closer?
What's up?
Bring yours closer.
Oh yeah.
Because we're gonna tie 2 dogs to it. I swear I thought I heard someone say Bill. It's my rig I was working on last night. Looks good. You take Chase and Jag, I'll take her and him, and then hook Chase and Jag to that. I'll hold them, you'll get the scooter around. Sorry, Boops.
Not going anywhere.
Chase is like, let's go. Come on, Sarah. You can go around me. Okay, good girl. Lila, stay. Good girl. Good girl. It's okay, good girl. Boys and girls. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, bud, my brake's on.
Cool.
So you know. Cameras in the back might extend a little bit past the vehicle, so heads up.
Oh, yeah, I'll make sure.
So let's give you a Scott doing it. This is what it takes to adventure the way we go. I mean, how cool is that? So, the dogs are totally trained off leash, but in these circumstances, I don't want to round them up and let them run too far away from me. So that's why it's just easier to hook them, keep them where we know. You all right, dude?
Yeah, a stick hit me right in the eye. That was crazy.
Oh, man.
You had good aim.
Jeez. Chase still whining, dude. Now this is the most precarious situation we'll go through. We have another gate to go through, I think at the end of this, but it's not half as bad as that. Really? It won't make it up? Are you in 2?
Yeah, my glove's just so big, I change the settings all the time. It messes me up.
Cool. Cool beans. Oh, you can leave it right there. Yep, great. Nice job, buddy. Let me get these two. Nice work, man. That's how we do it here in Wolf Driver Land. Now, I want to be careful because sometimes... Come on now, Lola. Sometimes I can step near the dog's paws, and I have cleats on, relatively speaking now. Stay. Stay. Zorro, stop. Nice, Scott. Real nice.
The worst gate we've been past.
What's that?
It's the worst gate we've done.
Yeah. That's on there, wasn't it? Beautiful. Bathroom break for Zorro again. Good boy, Zorro. Good boy, Zorro. Good boy, Zorro. Good boy. Okay, come on, guys. Here we go. We're definitely riding through some snow here. You got your toe strap if you need it, right? Did you bring your toe strap?
Still can't hear you.
The toe strap?
Oh yeah, I got
Okay, cool. Just in case he needs to tow me again. My scooter eats a little more juice than his. So last week, if you saw our last adventure, he was actually towing me. I was towing him because he was riding on this because I'm lighter than he is. Dan's hanging back a little bit. So it's slowing up a little for him. So this is the some of the times I enjoy the most. I know, I'm sorry if you're hearing a lot of snow crushing, but I'm saying this is some of the times that I enjoy the most because we are really back in the woods here in a real desolate area, and we're doing our stuff, and it's so cool. The team between the dogs and us guys and the setting, it's beautiful. And that's why I spend a lot of time videoing this. Because you never know when you're going to go back to these places again. You never know if conditions are going to be like this. I mean, some winters we have no snow. A lot of winters. So, another saying of mine, a wolf-ism we call it, wolf driver-ism, come on guys, is seize the moment. That means just enjoy every moment because you don't know when you'll have another one like this. And sometimes they're not great moments, but when they're not great, you got to remember there's going to be better moments to follow. It might be in 5 minutes from then, it might be an hour from then, it might be days, maybe a few weeks, but you're going to be happy again. I'm just talking life in general. So, now, since we were here last time, the snow's gotten a lot harder. We might actually be hitting some clearing here. This is ice, so I want to watch the dogs real closely. Oops, you see Chase slip? Chase is digging in, that's why he slips. He's really trying to pull this vehicle. So he's engaged more than any of the other dogs. The vehicle doesn't slip too much, just the dog. Come on, Chase. want to go. Pick it up on the scent here. They all are. They don't care, but they do. Actually, I see what looks like some, I thought it was paw prints, but it's not. They smell something. But I'm gonna hold them back. This could be ice. Actually, this doesn't feel like ice. Getting a lot of different textures here, folks. I have to say, my first rodeo. This is a tough one. Okay. I'm trying to talk, but I know the snow is, snow sound muting me out. I believe it's snowing right now. We might be running into a snow squall. I believe it's starting to snow. It wasn't forecasted, so it's probably just a squall moving through. So we have crossed the 1 mile marker. We've been out here for a mile, and things are great. Just heard the stats. It's taken us a little while to do that mile because of the roadway and getting through the gate and everything, but we're still right on target. They're running good. They're feeling good. Trotting good, I should say. They're not really running. It's too deep to run. It's a good workout for them because they got to pick the falls up. They sink into the snow, so it's definitely a different kind of workout, much different than running on powder or running just on grass, blacktop, whatever. And that's what I always tell everybody. I try to varietize the surfaces we run on. Sometimes I have no choice, but I don't let too many of them scare us because they're built for a lot of this, and it's good to experience it for them, and it's good to get them comfortable with it, and it's also good exercise. So when they work, sometimes, like when there's rocks, they squeeze their paws, their pads to grip it. When there's ice, their claws, they attempt to dig their claws into the ice. When there's snow like this, they gotta up and down, higher than usual. So, just like us, walking in deeper snow. The real thing we've got to worry about is the performance of the scooters, because we are back here on our own, and if we run out of battery, we're hosed, for the most part. The snow is not as forgiving because it's so frozen, as you hear. Unless we get to some better areas, it's gonna deplete our battery quicker because it's creating more friction. And that's what I was talking about, the dogs with more friction. Chase doesn't seem to mind. As you see, he's got his tether fully extended. There's a dog on my right with the red harness, red lights. Zoro's the blue harness, the blue lights. Lola's the pink harness with the yellow lights, and Jag is the green harness with the green lights. I couldn't find any pink lights for Loda. I'm using a professional grade Beacon lights. I've gotten them years ago. They're currently on the market by Sport Dog. They make a lot of professional equipment. So they're pretty heavy duty, pretty robust. Waterproof, relatively speaking, and really bright. But I have light shining on the dogs for the video and also for us to see. So they're not showing up as well. The dogs do have thick fur. G over. So that's preventing showing up too. G over. All over. Now, I gave him some sled dog commands as you heard. G means over to the right. And I had to forge our way through uneven snow, an even roadway. It was pitched down, and that makes it even more friction and harder to navigate for me, in the sense of burning up battery power, more juice it takes. Now, this kind of snow will not usually stick to the balls, so I have Musher Secret on them, one coating. I can put more on them if need be. I carry it with me all the time. It's a non-toxic wax that prevents what they call a snowballing effect, where the snow builds up between their toes. They did just get groomed, so they might get muddy depending on if we run through some slushy areas, but I think everything's going to be frozen tonight. Temperatures, I would say, are in the low 30s, high 20s. There's minimal wind, which is nice. Not getting a big wind chill effect. We are in the mountains of Virginia. So we're almost at 1.5 miles right now. We are headed a little downhill here. We were working on just a 1.5% grade, which is not steep at all. But combined with the snow, it adds a little more, like I said, physical engagement for the dogs to work. Again, the name of these scooters are Easy Raiders. They're Israeli military grade scooters. That's who they're built for. They have a consumer division or consumer part where you can buy them. They are professional pieces of equipment. They're priced accordingly, so they're not cheap. But for what they do, they're worth every penny. And they enable me to do this. Now, some people might take a sled in this with the dogs. So I've done that before too. I've done it with a big sled dog team. I've done it with 2 dogs. And, but I'm going to tell you, this snow is really sticky. And it's not going to be good for gliding. So this would be a lot of work. And I think some of the hills we encounter on here, I'd probably die trying to get up. So this is the way an old guy like me, I mean, I'm middle-aged, 53, but this shows you that anybody can do this kind of engagement. I mean, you could be incapacitated in many ways and be able to do what I'm doing. So for people that don't have full functionality or just not as physical, using an electric vehicle to work the dogs is a wonderful way to exercise. I do get some flack from people. You're not working them hard enough. You're not working them right, all that. You know, haters gonna be haters. But, oh, we're getting this in open road. Haters gonna be haters. So, I mean, people will give me flack and say I'm not working the dogs hard enough. This isn't the right way to exercise them. You know, I get everything. But I've been doing this for better than a quarter of a century, and it's been nothing but fantastic results for my dogs and myself, and nothing but unbelievable memories. So I don't fault people for what they do, and people like to fault me for sometimes what I do, I guess. It's just the world we live in, social media, that kind of stuff. See over? Got a puddle there, I wanted Zara to see that. So in this area the snow's a lot lighter. Now this could be ice. So again, if we go haul over, the dog slips, what I'll do is just totally stop. So he could get back up, regain his composure without it. Huh, no snow here, go figure.
A little quieter now.
Yeah. So in case you haven't heard what I said for the past 33 minutes, we've got 1.7 miles in right now. We've been out here for 33 minutes or so, and it's a really cool area. This is probably like a state park road, but it is closed off right now, so Chris couldn't follow us. Plus you saw we had trouble with the truck. See over? Get away from the snow a little bit. Dogs do like the snow, but this snow's a little, like I said, a little abrasive, causing a lot of friction. So we're gonna stay off of it as much as we can. Jag, he's the dog with the green lights right there. He gets intimidated by a lot. Even the louts out of the snow can make him apprehensive. So, want to know that and understand that too. Always know your dog. Camera staying still below.
Yeah, it is. Last time we were out, the green knob started coming loose. But I think the green's only on the light now.
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember. You might want to wipe it off every once in a while, but or just look at it, whatever you think. That just looks like some droppings from maybe a raccoon or something. Interesting. I haven't seen any of those. Huh. No, I see raccoons, but I haven't seen any this year. We don't see much wildlife on any of these new trails we're on because they're such big state parks, but for the most part, and wildlife areas that they have plenty of places to go. They don't need to be on this road. Are you looking at the moon? Is there a moon out?
No, I just got a really high angle on you right now.
Oh, cool. I like it.
Yeah, it makes you look the same, but something about the dogs seeing their back makes everything look really more dramatic, I guess.
That's cool. I like it. I'm wearing a really powerful light on my head, so when I look in the woods, I can get a pretty good view. We always look for eyes. That would be a sign of wildlife. But most eyes glow, whether they're human or animal, whatever, even fish. When you shine the right light at them. I mean, I don't try to blind the animal, of course, but if you look in that direction and his eyes looking at you, you can usually pick up. that's a lot of work for the dog. So less mileage tonight would be okay because of all the snow dance we're doing here. Usually we go for 15 miles or so. That's usually a good midpoint. Sometimes we get less, sometimes we get more. Going 30 miles and going as little as, 4 miles, 3 miles, depending on what you get dealt to you. Dogs can handle most mileage. It's just sometimes the conditions, whether it's too warm for them, deep hard snow. This isn't really deep, it's hard snow. That'll get some extra work for them. And if we know we don't have a lot of mileage we can cover because we're just at a short area, I hate to keep running back and forth the same area. It takes all the fun out of it for the dogs and for us. So what I'll do is just run them real quick. I'll like sprint them the whole way maybe. Chase is looking over because it's really loud here. Because of the resistance of the snow, because it's so frozen tonight, you can't tell if you're going up there or downhill because there's just no gliding and no free rolling. So we're actually going downhill at a 2.3% grade. I'm looking at my meter now. We're about 2.5 miles into this thing, and right now we're on just crushed stone, if you will. So it's so cool riding in these nights. We try to get out here during the day, but today, because of got a little bit of a late start, Chris was running a little late, and because of kept trying to find the right location to go because of the snow conditions that are sporadic in the area. And you don't know until you get to a place, There's nobody gonna say, oh yeah, there's 2 inches of snow, but it's not on the roads, whatever. So that's why we're riding at night. But we ride at night usually during the warmer months because it's cooler at night. We ride during the day, during the warmer months. We ride at night during the warmer months because it's cooler at night. We ride at day during the cooler months because it's warmer in the day for us. So, but it's cool to see these places at different times of year and get out here with snow and then fall, the leaves changing, and it's full bloom in the summer. And I know some of you are saying, well, why do you run them in the summer? Well, they need to exercise.
5 minutes completed.
But you have to understand how to run them in the summer. They're not really working, but they're running, trotting, enough to get some good exercise. So, but overheating could be fatal for a dog. So you're really, and they're just not efficient at getting rid of their heat. So we have to pay close attention and always be cautious. But it's always worked out for me because I approach it properly, keep them well hydrated, and get the pads wet, and sometimes the bodies when possible. So I know I mentioned I'm a member on some of these urban mushing groups where they don't mush like I do, and I post these videos so people from there can see how I do it, because some prefer my way of doing it, some don't. Again, my way is with the dogs out on the side using electric or self-propelled vehicles, not all dog powered. Such as pedal powered, electric powered, like I said. Someone has walked through here. I see their footprints clearly in the snow. Right now we're approaching 3 miles. All icy where Chase is. Some dags, so keep an eye on them. Over and a little to the left. Snow's a little less icy. Cool stuff here. Very, very cool. One of the dogs, they're bigger than that, plus they haven't been through there yet. Looks like a fox. So you can hear me a lot better when we're on this surface than when we're on that hard snow. The dogs, everybody's doing great. We're just trying to figure out if we were here last time. I'm trying to figure out at least. Can't really remember. And that's the beauty of it. If you wanted adventure, we got adventure, right? This part doesn't look too familiar, but it could be.
1 hour completed. You've covered 3.2 miles. Your current speed is 5.1 miles per hour.
Okay, so I've got 3 1/4 miles in. And we'll keep going back and forth between the snow. But you knew that, you've been watching. I can't tell if it's so hard to tell. I don't know if we did come here, because this is 7 miles long, we only went up that road about 3 miles, so I don't think we'd still be, if this was the road we think we're on, I don't think we'd be at the point where we were at yet last week. And who knows, you might even see some of our trails. We have been here, because I guess it did snow since then, but I'm not sure if it was enough to cover it up. I just don't know, but it'd be interesting. Where we were at last week, nobody had been through, and we see footprints here. It doesn't mean someone hasn't come back here since, but it's pretty far off the beaten path, which this is. And I'm surprised to see footprints, but who knows. Gives you reflective up here, but as a person, so reflective. And that might be at least a signal. I think it's just telling us that there's a hiking trail there. This might look familiar here. I'm not sure. Now you can feel it going downhill. Before you couldn't feel it. The snow's a little different. It's not as deep, so we're not you don't have to move as much snow to get the bike through the scooter. At least back there we had power get back into the deep. But actually you can feel us going downhill. You can feel a little momentum.
5 minutes completed. You covered 3.66 miles. Current speed is miles per hour.
Sorry, shaking off some of that snow. Sometimes you might see me put my hands. I'm just checking my pockets because I got so much on me, electronic gear, tech gear. I'm making sure it's all still there. This is getting thick again, this snow. Still got voltage on the batteries good. That means the charge is holding out really well. We're approaching 4 miles here. But every little bit helps. You know? Burn that dog's energy and keep the bead going. I don't know if you can see the Baltimore Chase, got a little, I was calling it a hot spot. It's actually a skin irritation. It's fairly mild, but we put him on antibiotic and he's looking at it. It's just about over. He's got one more antibiotic actually tonight. So we'll get that. And once we're done the run, I never give him any food. If I had to give him medicine before, it would have been well before an hour before he exercised. Over that branch, that's what I was looking at. This bloat is a very serious issue with dogs, and I don't think there's any conclusive answer scientifically why a dog will bloat, but what happens is their stomach turns upside down, and something with the air intake, and it could be the food and the exercise, or breathing hard and eating and whatever, so I don't want to take any chances like that. So I never feed them before we work out. They eat once a day unless they miss a meal because we're out on an adventure for more than 24 hours. Then I'll feed them when we get back twice in the next day. I've fasted dogs before just for health issues, because it's healthy sometimes to give the digestive system a break. I don't do it anymore, but I used to do it religiously with other generations of Huskies. I had good success, but these guys, as I've gotten older, I've been working them harder. This I think works them harder, and sometimes it's hard to keep weight on them, so I'd rather them not miss a meal. But some people believe that, or in the camp, that giving them a fasting once a week will help them. These guys are just such hard workers. With the latest in these technologies, being able to use bikes and scooters that are really a force to be reckoned with. They can challenge the dogs speed-wise and get to areas the dogs want to go. So they're as versatile as them. So that's why that's how I'm able to give them so much exercise. Now, this is starting to look a little familiar. And right now we're at 4 miles. Just crossed the 4 mile marker. So that would mean that's about where we turned around last week. Yep, but I remember this tree. Yeah, I remember this tree from last week. Yeah. See over. So, see over. But Chris was right. Come on, guys. So that should mean we have 3 more miles here, and then about a mile or two to get back to where we started. So we're looking at a 9-mile evening unless we turn around and go back in the same direction on one of the trails, either when we end or going back here. Pretty interesting.
10 minutes completed. You've covered 4 miles. Your speed is 3 miles per hour.
So it's kind of cool because we know where we're going and we know that our battery will last us, and we have an idea on the mileage we're going to get. So it helps me put the puzzle together a little bit more. The wild card is if Chris is going to be able to make it there. I was able to send him a glimpse of it. I don't see any of our any of our tire tread marks or paw prints from us, so that means that it did snow here again. The snow is like sugar last time. It was just real pliable. So it's snowed and frozen and all that good stuff. And somewhere up here is where I ran out of battery last week. We weren't trying to get to the same trail today, but again, we didn't even know we were winding up here. It's just, we're really spontaneous, and the way things happen is just on a dime sometimes. But because we have the equipment, because the dogs are in such good shape, we're always capable of doing anything. I looked that lit up to me last week. There was probably a water duck or something, or drive. I think there was a little drive. Yeah, the water goes under there, and it's just a little cool off. I don't know, maybe it's an access for hikers, but it was glowing, and it looked like it was reflecting our lights, and it looked like there was something else going on. Now this you can see is a little bit of a climb. Oh, back. He's here in the wheels. There's a web. What is that? He's Jag. He's a timid dog in a lot of ways, and in some ways he's just overly prankster-like. Good combination. So, conditions still seem to be good. You see the snow conditions. They're, fair to midland. I prefer them to be softer, but can't have your cake and eat it too, I guess. Temperature is coming down some. It's probably mid-20s now, and I'm feeling it a little bit on my fingers and a little bit on my toes, but besides that I'm pretty warm in mid-body. And I'm wearing a helmet, as you see, I'm sure, through the video, that is insulated, and it's a snowboarder helmet. I mount my cameras to it and my lights. Really handy. In the summer I can wear a bike helmet, or sometimes I'll do the same, similar with the baseball cap. It's not as stout, of course. So our only issue is out here we could run into a downed tree that could prevent us from proceeding, and that would be a problem. We'd have to let Chris know, because he thinks we're going to meet him at the other end. That could happen at any time. Or we could try to move it, or find another way to get around it. So that's happened before. especially during this inclement weather when you keep getting lots of snows, the ice is heavy on the trees. I just got some signal. We had a little bit of cell signal as you saw back there, but I just received a message or something. That's a good thing. Hopefully Crispy saw our glimpse. Crispy's my wingman again. Chris, we call him Crispy, and that's the electrician by trade. Get it? Crispy. Little pride. Probably water the dogs again around 6. Now again, you don't have many takers on the water. They're hydrating themselves, except for Jag. Surprise, surprise. Jag's always the oddball. One other way to get them mileage is if we can get, we'll make it through the gate where we are supposed to make Chris. We might be able to travel on some of those roads before we hit main roads. We'll pick up another mile or two. So let's at least get us over 10. Constantly got to be in search of mileage for these guys. But they're working it. And I do believe this really helps keep them mentally and physically healthy. This wide area here. When it's colder, the batteries definitely, it depletes them quicker too. My camera equipment seems to be doing good. I'm proud of myself. Approaching 5 miles. We're feeling really good. Always checking my dogs. If you see the camera moving, that's because again it's on my head, one of the cameras, and the one I'm talking through. And I'm always looking back, seeing dogs on my left, dogs on my right. Plus Scott's watching them as he's filming me in front of me. So awesome. Now, I do different lighting scenarios for dogs. As you see, their harnesses, I talked about that earlier. I've got a top mount light too, but the top mount light comes with its own harness. It's kind of cool. I got it on Amazon. It's really a quality piece. It's like $50 or more, $60. But and it's fancy, all different colors, whatever you want. I can color code the dogs as I did here. And I can give Lola her pink or purple instead of having the yellow stationary light that she has now. But those are a little bit of a pain because I have to take them off a harness that they provide, because that harness is not for pulling like these, or not even for working at all. So I have doubled them up before, put that on top of the working harness, but it's kind of sloppy. So what I've done, the harnesses they have on now have a cool little pocket in it, and I put a screw through it, and I've managed to thread it on there. But that being said, it's a pain in the butt to clean the harness. So
1 hour, 20 minutes completed. You've covered 9 miles. Your current speed is 3.4 miles per hour.
I thought that was a moose. The reflection up there, it's snow. And moose in Colorado, Montana, whatever, dog sledding out there, Canada, they could run over a whole sled dog team. They just stomp on them. They don't mean to. They get spooked. They run, whatever, and it'll kill them. So my heart dropped out for a second. we don't have any moose out here, but we do have deer, but they're not going to do anything. But I do make a fair amount of noise, just so deer do clear the area. I'm making plenty of noise tonight with the snow. But getting back to the collar situation, so with all my camera rigging, I use a lot of different kinds of mounts, and I love thinking of ways to mount cameras. So to mount the light on the harness was another challenge along those lines. So what I did was have a magnetic attachment that I trust that the dog's not going to shake off, and I can simply pull it off. A magnet goes in the pouch that I was talking about on the harness, and I made the light magnetic enough to attract the magnet in the pouch, and it stays on the dogs. I'm going to test it. I haven't tested it. I'm going to test it in my studio, in the shop, but I haven't tested it on the dogs, but I will soon. And we usually clean the harnesses once every 3 to 4 weeks. So on the other harnesses, I'll switch off back and forth. That's my plan with these lights. I'll have these lights for some runs and the other lights for others. It's cool, it's a little eye candy, but it is nice to have the dogs color marked like they are, because I can look back and see them real quick and know they're okay, know they're not okay. Come on, guys, hike. So now we're still moving right along. Give the dogs a little break there. I had to use the phone, so luckily I had reception. Gotta keep in touch with the wife. She wants to know everything's okay. She wants to make sure I'm not getting no more trouble like I usually do. Trouble for me is getting more dog apparatuses, more camera equipment to film them. Okay, so we're still on the same road that we were on. I think Chris got my text. He's usually pretty good. My wife, I told her the situation. She says, you know the truck will be broke down. He won't be there. He'll be there. He'll let me know if he's not. Chris is MacGyver. I don't know if you're old enough to remember MacGyver. Might be telling my age by saying that, but he's a guy that could work his way out of any situation mechanically, just doing things. So almost like a superhero. But Chris reminds us of MacGyver. Now, a lot of people that do urban motion, more traditional style where the dogs are out in front, this would be rough, as I was saying. The snow is very hard, frozen, and no glide. So it'd be a lot of work. Now, if you were doing urban motion on a bike where the dogs were actually out in front, because you can pedal the bike, you might be able to do it. This kind of snow, I'm not sure though. It's not that hard, but it is, it's a little challenging.
30 minutes completed. Speed is 5.3 miles per hour.
And again, that's why I run the dogs on the side like I do. It just gives us so much more options. They don't have to pull. They don't even really have to be engaged. Just kind of walk, trot with the vehicle. Almost any dog can do this. I know I've mentioned this before. But it really makes it easy. And it's the dog's age. They're familiar with this kind of running. And they just go the pace they want to go. Me as a wolf driver, it's important that I keep them balanced. So never go faster than your slowest dog. The slowest dog is Jay. I don't really know if he's the slowest dog, but he's just moving at his own pace, as I've said before. They're working dogs. We're adventuring working dogs, and they're going to get dirty the day after they get groomed sometimes. I'm just really happy that I've got these lights working, these lights and cameras really working well. And what I do is I carry, they all have battery packs, because I don't want to switch batteries when I'm on the trail. It's just too much work and too small pieces to handle. You gotta take the gloves off, you gotta open a battery, you gotta open a camera that's cold, so that cold's gonna resonate through you. Then you gotta mess with the battery, insert it right, take it out of whatever you're carrying it in, put the bad battery away. It's a lot of work. So I carry these big battery packs, USB charging packs, and they'll keep the battery going the whole trip, the camera and the light. Some cameras, few and far between, but cannot be powered, cannot be battery powered. Oh, I'm sorry, they can't be plugged into anything when they're on. So I have one in particular, a Nikon. They're ones, they make a 1.7, even a 360, I have them both. And once you plug them into USB power, like or to a wall charge or whatever, they go off. So that means if you're using a portable battery pack out on the trail like we have, they're going to go off when you plug them in, and they're not going to be able to record. So that's a bad option. I often say I watch a lot of these reviews on cameras, and because I'm so into it, especially action cams like GoPros and Verbs by Garmin and all the different brands. I own all the major brand ones, and I've owned many generations of them. And what I want out of a camera, most reviewers don't even think of. So, a lot of features. So, and I find certain cameras, even if they're older, sometimes might have features I want that newer cameras don't, even newer generations of the same camera. So, for instance, I use a Kodak. It's called a Pixpro. It's an SP 360 4K. And that's a newer version of an SP 360 they made that wasn't 4K. And when I say newer, I'm still talking, it's still about, I don't know, 7 years old, I'd say. The thing with it is, it's really wide angle.
5 minutes completed. You covered 5.6 miles. Your current speed is 8 miles per hour.
I've done a lot of shooting in 360, and it's not a great 360 camera because you have to have two of them back to back and stitching and all that. It was one of the first ones out of the gate that was consumer available, but it was because you need two cameras. The cameras are super wide angle lens. I'm talking like better than 200 degrees. So it does give you a fish eye effect, which a lot of people don't like. I don't know why they don't like it. I don't care about distortion. I want to see what's going on around me when I'm watching a video. So, and it does a great job of that. So that's one of my favorite cameras, believe it or not. Now the Hero, I've actually had some of my GoPros converted to wider angle lenses to give me that same effect. Just because I wanted to try it out. And those have worked well for me. In fact, I'm using their old Hero 5s, but I'm shooting on some of them right now that you might see some video footage from. So I've gotten many miles out of those. I did that years back because now they're on a Hero 9. And I do have the Hero 9. Those can't be modified just the way they're built. As of now, somebody will figure it out, I guess. So I don't have the wide lens, but GoPro themselves offers this funky fisheye lens, which gives you a view that you're probably watching through now. I'm wearing on my head. I really like that because, again, wide angle. Wide angle, I need a wide angle because the dogs are right next to me, and you want to be able to see the whole scene unless somebody's filming me, which Scott is. But he can only shoot from one angle because he's one person. So, I mean, he gets around different angles, but it's still kind of the same look. It's not like you got 2 or 3 cameramen on the scene. So, I go much more detail in that, but if you're ever want to know about my camera situation, just drop me a line. Hey, Wolf Driver, what's up with cameras? Drop me a line. It's like Joe Walsh says in his song, I'm trying to think, but it says, just leave a message, maybe I'll call. There you go. I don't know if I'm showing my age again. I'm talking about Joe Walsh. He's one of the members of the Eagles, and he's done a lot of solo stuff. Pretty good rocker from back in the day, 70s. Still with them now. But he was a little heavier rocker back in his day. Remember he did a song, Funk 49, I think it was. Very good song. He's had a lot of good songs, actually. Okay, I'm getting off topic here. So I deviate. Back to the lecture at hand. Back to the lecture at hand. That's a Dr. Dre. That's in one of Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg songs. It's from my more modern collection. And that's still old, relatively speaking. So we've really, one of the reasons we're not having snow down here is we probably, I didn't look at altitude, we're 1592. I think we were, if I remember from the last time we were here, we were up a few hundred feet, and that made a difference, probably colder temperatures, and that's why there's snow up there and there's snow here. But we're approaching 6 miles right now. I think we got another mile on this road, and then we take a right turn, and we got a mile to 2 where the gate is. And then we'll make a decision how we're going to accumulate some more mileage here. If we go left, which we did last time we were here, it's pretty challenging, and I don't want to have to deal with that at night, especially without Chris following us. And we could go back the way we came. Batteries seem to be good. But see if Chris has any words of wisdom. He might have found another way for us to run when we meet him. The dogs still have some good mileage left in them. There's 6 miles right there. Still not warm out by any stretch. I mean, it's warm for the dogs always. If it's above 0, it's warm for the dogs. I mean, if it's below 0, it's warm for the dogs. They're always warm. But I'm still feel the cold a little bit. We're still doing great. Loving the ride. Loving the surroundings. Loving the conversation. Hope you're enjoying it.
606 miles. Your current speed is 5.2 miles per hour.
We are hitting some more snow, so my altitude theory might be wrong. Then what it usually is, the sun hits some parts more than others, and it's keeping the other areas warm. But yeah, it's clear here. Or the areas that got the snow don't get the sun. Oh, and that's interesting because maybe this is long enough so much. I forgot. We ran about a half mile or a mile before we got to this trail on the main road. But maybe this will be a little further than 7. We'll see. My eyes becoming larger, the light that you shine. You see, I know I say this all the time, but there's no extra charge for my singing disability, non-ability, whatever you call it. Well, it's a little icy here. I got a case on drier land, but now it's going to hit the ice. And more snow here. Back to the ice. Well, we're getting our fill here. Little paw prints, looks like a fox is through here. Taking her time. Don't want any slippage on ice from the dog. Stop to adjust it because I want to keep them going. I got a good pace. We're climbing the hill here. So that's a neat thing again about the scooter is you can sit or you can stand. Our altitude, since I told you about 1,550 feet, has stayed about the same. So in the field now. When we started out, we were at the top of the mountain. I think it was more like 1,800. This isn't a huge difference. You over? It's that nice patch I was trying to keep away from. And I feel like I have more control a little bit when I'm standing, so that's why I start for that. In case you're wondering, there is a method to my madness.
Hour, 45 minutes completed. You covered 6.9 miles. Your current speed is 3.9 miles per hour.
So we are approaching 6.5 miles right now. We're actually over 6.5. Amazing that you can get that much mileage on a back road. I mean, some of them go on for many more miles than that. We're still on this road. Well, this snow is a little soft here in some spots. They're appreciating that more. I can see them put their nose down in it. Oh, a little ice on here. The jag slipping all over. So you have to constantly be cognizant on here. So it's just a mishmash of all kinds of conditions. Slip right there. It's just slippery. Some spots are slippery. Very cognizant of them running on these conditions. They are slippery. I mean, they can't handle it. As when the road changes to this, gives us a little bit of a break. Batteries are doing wonderful. About where I'd expect them to be, maybe a little bit more positive than I expect them to be. And how I measure them, it's done by volts. I see the town over there. To my right, peeking at us. At least some lights from the town limits, I guess. I don't know what town it is. I think we were near Woodstock, Virginia, I believe. On here, it seems like it's going a little long on the fault, which is good. I like it. They're getting a nice workout, I can tell. So I'm not sure how many more miles we'll try to get once we get off this thing. We'll see. G over. All over. Getting more than about a quarter mile now. About 7 miles. Bears at the back, and here we have black bears in this neck of the woods.
15 minutes. Covered 6, 8 miles. Your current speed is
G over.
0.3
G
miles
over.
per hour.
But the bears are hibernating now. At least I hope so. All over. Coming out, I see over there, just looking to my left, looks less icy. The change on the dime notice. What you did? Give him some water, Scott. Easy, easy. Oh. Cool. Okay, let's see if we got any word from Crispy. Okay, guys, good boys. I reach for, like I said, I got a tick all over me. Huh, I don't know if he viewed our glimpse.
Your call has been for.
We know he's not on that phone.
The person you are trying to.
That ain't good. Huh.
What do they call that? Snafu?
Yeah.
Situation normal, all fucked up.
What's it stand for?
Situation normal, all fucked up.
I hope he's there. I'm gonna leave you my helmet. Might use the little boys' room. Keep it that way, boy.
Yeah.
You want to look at the camera?
I'm pretty sure he's mad we just stopped.
Just think he saw something wants to go. Chris was having problems with his cell phone. I just hope he, I don't know. Either one wants to go. Snafu.
Yep.
I never knew it stood for that. Now I know.
I'm not even sure if that's the legitimate abbreviation, but I heard it on a movie. I think it was Saving Private Ryan. Some soldier said it. So
Dude, it sounds good.
yeah.
Makes sense to me.
I mean, the definition's correct. I'm just not sure if that's the actual abbreviation.
Well, it's correct for us, too.
Exactly. Yeah, you're cute. I see you.
Thank you.
Take my shot as well.
Do your stuff. Yeah, if you got it running, it's okay. We do the best we can. Can't believe how good these cameras are staying. Okay, Chase.
One hour, 55 minutes completed. You've covered 7.01 miles. Your current speed is 0 miles per hour.
Okay, guys, can I get a picture? That looks cool. Looks like they're on tour. Okay, folks, back with you. We're having a wonderful time. Dude, with these lights here, it looks like we're on stage or something.
Yeah.
How's the video coming out for it?
I'm getting really good stuff on the gimbal.
Are you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So the light's not blowing it up?
No, it's something about it being diffuse light. Even your I think it's the haziness of the fog tonight.
Yeah, I think it's the fog.
Those lights are diffuse as well, which is nice.
That's cool. I heard someone yell. Guess it was just
At that
Chase.
point, it's probably a deer just got caught.
Boys like, what are you gonna do if Chris is in there? I said, we'll figure it out. We've done it before.
She had plans for us, huh? She
Right.
knew everything that was going to happen tonight.
Yeah.
She's just worried about you. You know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do you think temperature is?
Warm, mild.
You think so, really?
Hawaii.
That's just because you're working.
Yeah, something like that. I got a lot
of clothes on, yeah.
Stuff. I love it. I'm ready if you are.
Yep. Only drinker, Jag?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, you got the water bowl.
Whoa.
Was he the only drinker?
No, it was Zaro and Chase Bull took some.
Really?
I think it's Lola didn't. But I think it's because that ice right there is too hard for him.
Yeah. Yeah, he don't want to bite his tongue anymore.
Right, he's bled enough.
So 7.25, actually 7.5. So, G. So, actually, some of my investigators thought it was Bigfoot. Who knows? But it's documented, and we definitely get some activity when we go to those places. And I've got a phenomenal team on Amazon Prime under Werewolves, W-E-R-E-W-O-O-F-S. Just like you spell Wolf Driver, W-O-O-F for Wolf. The reason I got into it, really, I've explained this a few times, but if you haven't heard it, because we're out here at night a lot of times, and just like I'm hearing sounds tonight or noises. Well, also we come past, I hear sounds sometimes, the dogs sometimes react strangely. Sometimes it's not an animal, it's like that sixth sense they have. And you're like, what the heck could that be? And some of these areas, because we're on the east coast of the USA, have a lot to do with the Civil War and other really historic aspects of the United States history. So, who knows what's lingering out there, but as we were running into it, we came across an old rock house, or an old house along the C&O Canal, which was built in the late 1700s, early 1800s, and we were intrigued by it. And I bought a FLIR camera, which is a thermal heat-seeking camera, and I gave it to my co-pilot, Rhett, to go inside there. It was at night while I waited with the dogs, and he got activity. I mean, it's documented on there. Things in there move. What they were, we don't know yet. We don't know. I mean, this is years ago. Just never figured it out. Probably some sort of spirit. And we actually hired a professional ghost hunter. Yes, there is such a thing. Professional paranormal investigator. And he was intrigued by how we do it. We were taking the dogs back then and just running into places while we were on the trail, giving the dogs a rest and going and ghost hunting. And he really showed us the ropes. So he's still on our team, Curtis Weimer. Pretty cool stuff. So now we're at 7.62 miles. I think, Chris, the gate will be coming up within a mile or so, and we'll decide what we're going to do there. It's really quite fascinating, though, ghost hunting actually. And I love it. I'm interested in the history of the areas we're at and been to. It's just fascinating to me. A lot of these structures were built with none of the modern day equipment we have today. None of the knowledge of structures we have today. It's just interesting. And I'd like to imagine what people were doing during that era. You know, what was happening, what life was like back then. In some ways, you know, I mean, sure, we have so many good things in modern day our world lives today, but I mean, in some ways, was it better back in the day? I mean, just because life is simpler? I don't know. You know, there's just thoughts across your mind. And certainly today, with all the social media and people picking on people for stuff they don't even understand, and really hurting people. It's just horrific. It's terrible. And before the internet does a lot of good, but it also brings a lot of bad. I mean, there's always yin and yang. And if you're on the side of the bad it brings, it could be detrimental to you. So, but I'm just talking about detriment. I'm just talking about the internet. There's other modern day things. Most modern day conveniences are really nice. There are the ones that are just problematic if used incorrectly or just used for purposes they weren't intended for, whatever. So we're approaching those guys. I was hoping to actually have 9 when we hit there. Smelling on something. Is this the gate? I wonder where Chris is. So a little quicker than I thought. It's we're at 8.11 now. Come on, sir. I'm not gonna be able to do that with the dogs, am I?
No.
Okay. We'll do what we did before.
Yeah.
Okay, good boys and good girls. Hey buddy, we're at the gate now.
Okay, man. I'm like 2/10 or 3/10. I forgot I'm there, sorry.
10-4, we gotta walk the dogs through, so we'll see you in a bit.
Alright, buddy.
Come here, Chase.
Well, boys, you can go first. You go. Sorry, hit it by accident. I'm like, why are you hooking them up front? And I'm like, oh yeah. Good boys. Good job, Scott. Relax, guys. Nice, Scott. Nice, bud.
2 hours, 15 minutes.
Nice, man.
You covered
Nice.
8.13 miles. Your current speed is 0 miles per hour.
Coolness. Wrong side.
Oops.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm pretty reliant on the pink one, honestly.
Yeah.
For myself. I see you.
Take your time, bud. All good. Cool, man. Boy.
Come here, Jag. No, you don't need to be up in Lowe's, girl. Come here, good boy.
Good boy. Thank you. This one definitely needs a little oil. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Good job, Scott. Let me move up so you can.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, Chase. It's all good, buddy.
I think I hear Chris up there.
Do you? They probably do too. Hopefully we can get some more mileage out there. Because we're only at 7.5. No, sorry, 8.13.
Super long or something?
Yeah, something I think.
I can't remember.
Come on, guys. Hike. Come on, hike. Come on. Hike. All over. So that worked out well. Could have used a little more mileage, but just got to hit my scooter for low gear. G over. G over. Boy, Chase. Good boy, Jaggy. Okay, guys, let's go. Let's do it. So, yeah, about 8.25 miles. I thought it'd be more like 9, but all good. G over. As we get further away from the park roads, those residential roads, so there won't be snow on them. Okay, there's Chris up there. I see his light. Just the top of my truck. There it is. Oh, I remember we parked here last time. That's right.
2 hours, 20 minutes completed. You've covered 8.36 miles. Your current speed is 4.0 miles per hour.
Okay, bud, you gonna follow us?
Yeah, I go hang here. Should be fine, right?
10-4 on that, 10-4 on that. Let's watch for dogs, Scott, as we hit residential.
Gotcha. This area where those 2 little guys ran after him?
No, I don't think so. We didn't come out here. No, that was another one.
I think that was the week before.
Yeah,
It blends together.
yeah. Right, that was the week before. So anywhere we travel here, we'll have the advantage of going out and back. So we get some, we go a mile out and come a mile back. Hopefully we can get 2 or 3 miles out and come 2 or 3 miles back. Is that your lights or something else?
Not my road.
Okay, nothing. Yeah, I didn't. I was coming off the snow. Yeah, now I want to get some speed up. I want to air it out a little bit here. This is cool, huh? It's a quiet road. Now, big open field. I'm sure something's lurking in there. That's what Jason was whining about. He smelled something in the cross our path. or close by. Mr. Jagman. Usually when we go through these residential areas, I just like to make sure I don't shine my headlight in people's houses, because that's not a good way to meet your neighbors. Not a good way to meet the people that live there, if you know what I'm saying. It's pretty good. Top speed 13.2 miles per hour, which is not a lot, but usually we can top out at 20 miles per hour. But for the area, and I wasn't giving them full rein, but it was a good sprint. They needed that. Something you want to watch for. I'm looking for salt on the road. It doesn't seem like there is any. Just because you don't want to get that in the paws too. I use dog safe salt. I'm sure this is just county or local municipality salt that they would be using. This birds are pads.
2 hours, 25 minutes completed. You've covered 8.95 miles. Your current speed is 7.1 miles per hour.
So that's 9 miles about right there. So that'll get us at least 9.5 if we turn around here, but we're going to keep going. A lot of farm animals around here with the farms, so hope they might pick up on that. That'll motivate them too. Biggest thing you want to watch for here is a farmer's dog or a homeowner's dog coming out at us. We've had that happen even as soon as a couple weeks ago. It's recent as a couple weeks ago. No problem, I just kick the gas in, kick the speed in. Dogs will stay with me and outrun them 99% of the time, but who knows, we might get another sled dog might be able to keep up with us. You always want to be on the lookout. And if you were with us again a couple weeks ago, I think that's when the dogs ran out. I had to pull over for a car, and I saw an electric fence, so I stayed back from it. An electric fence, not like the dog, I'm like the cattle. Next thing I know, I see two eyes in a field, and they're staring me down. I'm like, is that the farmer? What is that? And then I'm seeing they're big. It's a big head. It was a cow. And he was looking right at me. He was coming towards us, and the dog started getting all excited. I'm like, what? I didn't realize. I didn't put two and two together real quickly. So it was wild, to say the least. We're still on the back road here, still clocking miles, which is good. Looks like we got plenty of road here. Got to do whatever it takes to get the right shot, as you see, if you do on my camera view. We'll get more water in a little while too. We're clocking miles up pretty good here. 9.31. Remember, this is the extra mileage I'm trying to get. Just to give him a full workout, because the forest road is a little shorter than we had hoped for. It's still secluded, even though there's farms and residential around here. It's still kind of secluded, which is nice. Dogs are happy. We're not running into any cars. Chris is close by, and we've got our battery looking good, so we're pretty much safe at all bases. We did drop down considerably. We're at 1,100 feet. If you remember, I was telling you it was 1,550. Stayed pretty stable, pretty constant there, but I think at the top when we started we were at 1,700, 1,800 feet. But I did not check my altitude reading. Tells me. I call it altitude. How many feet above sea level we are? I think you know what I was talking about, but just in case, you know, you get that one smart ass on Facebook. Well, use your altitude. You're not flying. Takes all kinds, as I was saying. Modern technology, social media, can sometimes be work against you. That's all fun and games on that stuff. You know, some people take very seriously. And, you know, whoa, take it easy, Jack. One of the dogs here, not reinventing the wheel. I could get to 11 here. It's not even half, but it'll take about a mile and a half or so. We don't run out of room, don't run out of road. That'll give us to about 13. And that's a nice day's work, especially for a late start and getting
2
weather
hours,
conditions
30
that don't agree.
minutes completed. You've covered 9.57 miles. Your current speed is 5.6 miles per hour.
Or at least road conditions that are a little bit quirky. Nice roads here. This is awesome. So I was afraid of this might come to a major road. Let's see. They might have to turn around. 13 might have been a pipe dream. Uh-oh. Dog. How am I?
Road's clear.
Is this a major road? Yeah.
It's a yellow line. I figured I'd check it. Get the hell out of here for the dogs.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Should we go down it?
You can turn around at whatever point, but it's up to you.
See what the traffic looks like. He's behind a fence, I think. We have to go back that way. Is a car coming?
Behind you, yeah.
Can I pull right here?
Right here.
G over. G over. G. Cool. That worked out good. Another car in front of it, or is that the on the left? Or?
I don't believe so. But
Okay. Pull over.
yeah, we're good.
Behind the fence. Should be. The good thing is there's a lot of big shoulders here.
Yeah.
Just be on alert, please.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Come on, Jay. Okay, guys, hike. Haul over. Haul over. Doo-doo. 8696. What's it say? Do not cross. Is there a covered bridge? Oh, covered in water. It's a covered in water. And we've gone over some covered bridges that are great.
40 minutes completed. You've covered 10.22 miles.
Big U-turn, yep.
Speed is 6.4 miles per hour.
Cool, man. Cheech. Good boy. Paul, come around. Paul, come around. Car. Paul, come around. Paul, come around. On the other side.
Good shoulder right here, yeah.
Oh, that's G over. G over. Oh, guys. This is how you ride the roadways, very carefully. Usually Chris is following me, but this is not a busy road, and I've got so much shoulder I can jump on, as you see. So he seems to be a little stressed from his getting the truck out of the road we got stuck on when the truck wouldn't work. So we'll let him do some resting up. And we try to clock the mileage. Okay, he's in the game. At least we're starting to look respectable. We're in double digits. You know, we travel a long way, and trying to give the dogs always their fill. That's why I'm so. I think this was the house with the dogs.
Yeah.
So I'm always trying to stretch it out as much as they can handle. But you can see what a disparity between riding those snow-covered mountain roads to being out here on blacktop. And again, I've said it a million times, but in case you haven't heard it before, riding on blacktop, running the dogs on blacktop is fine. You just try to have a variety of surfaces. But blacktop or hard surface offers beneficial beneficial health benefits. It sounds funny that they couldn't get on other surfaces, and other surfaces offer beneficial health aspects that they couldn't get, that they don't get from blacktop. So, for instance, I know nobody's going to say, well, what's blacktop offer? Well, it offers to keep their callus, to work on building their callus and keep it tough, because the tougher their pads are, I'm talking the callus on their pads, because the tougher their pads are, the more they can go on different surfaces. And if you always run them on a soft surface, they'll never build it. And then running on, it also helps maintain their claw level. Even though we cut their claws, it still helps maintain. See someone at that window. We're gonna try to pass this road we turned on. I mean, yeah.
2 hours, 45 minutes
Okay.
completed. You covered 10.68 miles. Your current speed is 6.6 miles per hour.
So what I'm getting at is, I've had a dog actually, as they got older, I was walking them on one of my bike contraptions, and one of my older generations of dogs, and he didn't pick his paws up as high, so his claws, it wore him down a little bit more than normal, and I noticed that, and actually we increased his Rimadyl. He was on Rimadyl for arthritis at the time, and increased that, and lo and behold, the next time we were out, it worked perfectly. It's very interesting. I had a pretty good conversation with my veterinarian, and we determined that that was what was happening, and it's amazing. And that's where the modern day marvels help out. The invention of medicines and science that can really help us and the ones we love, our dogs, our pets, our family, have a better quality of life. Is there? Is he over? Ho, ho. Is he over? Come on, guys.
Oh no. Sorry.
It's okay. Just want to get off the road.
Yeah.
Cool. Good job. Haul over. Haul over. Haul over.
I didn't think that heavy when
Yeah.
I crossed it.
It was. Good job spotting that car. So we're approaching 11 miles right now, folks. Mileage is becoming respectable. And we still got the ride back once we turn around. I'd love to push this to 12, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. Let's see what this road looks like up here. Big shoulders are making this possible. Footage any good?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think the double yellow line in the shot's pretty classy.
Yeah, pretty cool. Shows we do real urban mushing. See where this road takes us to. See how squirrely it gets up here too. I remember shooting for 12 on this road. Maybe over a mile I came down it. One thing that's good, we have all these lights on us, making us visible, and the dogs have the
2
lights on them.
hours, 50 minutes completed. You've covered 11.14 miles. Your current speed is 5.4 miles per hour.
Cool beans. Looks like it's a little quieter down here. What we don't do for miles, right? Three-quarters of a mile now on this road. Still on it. Sorry, I'm just really focused on looking for potential cars coming our way. Climbing a teeny bit of a hill, not even a percent, 0.9%. 0.9, not a full percent. Good boys. Nice job, Scott. They'll probably keep surrounding us. We got fans, groupies. Trying to get another half mile on this road if I can. Kicking the mud off?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was pretty muddy there. This gets nice and open down here. At least you can see. Cool. Is that a car?
Yeah, some distance.
I don't know if it is.
Now that you said that, I'm not sure either.
Yeah, no, it's off to the right. I think it's on that house. Okay, we're past 11 and a half. Just looking for less than a half a mile now. Just watch this hill. .40 miles we're looking for. Still have to ride on this road back, but at least we'll be heading back. I'm just, when I say it like that, I'm only going for 20 miles and just don't know how safe it is. That's fine. It's as safe as possible.
2 hours, 55 minutes completed. You've covered 11.63 miles. Your current speed is 6.2 miles per hour.
Shoulder here. I'll do a sun need shoulder to be able to make this last quarter mile. So if it runs out, I'm going to turn around before it. Just have a quarter mile left or so before my goal. That's till we turn around. Watch this hill, Scott. Nice big shoulder again. It's just when the fence is there, it shrinks my shoulder. We're getting it done now. Been nice and quiet back here. Occasional car. Looks like there's cows to my left. I'm not sure, but I thought I heard that. Half of a mile left, folks. Because we'll turn around any minute now. Turn around at the roadside, at those gate signs, whatever they are.
Reflectors.
Yep. There's 12. Right up here. Yeah, you can go in to the right and then turn it around.
Yep.
Do their harness lights show up at all? Or?
3 hours completed. You've covered 12.
Yes, but I think it'll show up a lot brighter, like with
Your
more
current
contrast
speed
when it's actually in 4K.
is
I
Yeah.
can't see much but a little
6
pixel
miles
of blue
per
and
hour.
red.
Right. You know where we turn left, right?
Yeah. Left of the dog's barking.
Yeah. Those people were looking at us. They were at the window, I saw. So they might be outside. Who knows?
Yeah, with a video camera.
We're doing a pretty good clip here. And actually, we are, if you remember, when we were leaving the forest, our average speed I was telling you was about 3.7 miles per hour. We made that up now. We're moving at 4.1 mile per hour average speed. We're actually moving at about 7 miles per hour right now. We've been running the street pretty quick just because it's a street we want to get off of it, and it's no impedance for the dogs. There's no real obstacles to worry about. There's no snow, ice, no big potholes, no rocks, etc. And that's another thing about a solid road, hard surface. It's going to make the bike. Is that a car cup? No. It's going to make the bike roll better. So you're going to have momentum from that, and the dogs will be able to build up more speed. Better for sprint. Now they're not gripping it as well. They're still getting nice, nice hard surface to launch off of, if you know what I'm saying. Hit the path, hit the ground, and bounce off of it. It's the economy of moving. We should be close to 14 now. Let's see what this brings us when we get back here. We've pretty much expired all the roads in the area without really having Chris come out and follow me down more of the roads, but we'll have enough mileage in. It'll be late enough to wrap this puppy up, no pun intended. Been out here for about 3 hours, a little better, and right now we got about 12 and a half miles. So pretty good. Not bad for a day's worth of work, especially when we went out in conditions that were freezing rain in the morning, leaving the house, and we knew the whole area was subject to it, the whole East Coast, or at least the area we were at, Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, whatever. And we know that we don't like to run on roads. Most of the roads have been cleared. We like to run on back roads, which are probably not clear, and that's why we ran into the situations we did. We can run on snow and ice, as you saw, but it's better when we can actually run on gravel. Well, like I said, all surfaces have their benefits, the goods and bads. But you're not going to cover the mileage when you're slip sliding away. As when you have solid surface below your paws. Something to grip to, whatever. Gotta watch this hill. We've been running a pretty good, consistent, 6-7 mile per hour pace. Which is also really the consistency. Is this it?
I think so.
I think so too.
Car behind us.
Oh shit.
Left.
Left? Haul over. Haul over.
Good shoulder.
How I look?
Oh, you're clear. Worried about this this cut right here.
Me too.
But he needs to pass.
Oh, guys. Is this it, Scott? No. I thought that was it. That was a hate when people have to pass us, but they do, of course, because we're on their road. These roads like this. So you can see I can kind of muscle the dogs by using the speed of the bike. And I know what their potential is and what they can do, but I want to get across. This is cool because it's 12.7, almost 12 3/4 miles. So we're probably going to press 14. Oh, this isn't it either.
3 hours, 5 minutes completed. You've covered 12.73 miles. Your current speed is 5.7 miles per hour.
I slowed them down a little bit because we were running at a good clip and just getting out of the way of that car. I lit them up a little. All in good form and good time. This might be it, I don't know. Car. G over. G over. G over. How I look behind me?
Oh, you're good. I'll stand right here.
Are these our groupie friends? They're coming fast, man. Cool. I think that's our road, dude.
It's got to be getting close.
Hey guys.
Clear.
Cool, thanks. Thanks for telling me that. You never communicate too much when you're doing this stuff and you're trying to dodge cars. That brings me to a cool story that I'll tell you after I get off this main road here. Or this main country road, I should say. I don't think that's it either. That's not it. We came further than we thought, dude. It's all good, man. We're cocking mileage. Almost at 13. Getting respectable.
I know 14 was your goal, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we'll hit that. Might hit that before we turn. Well, you know, Chase has been so gung-ho. Trying to shut him up.
He's been real quiet.
He's pulling. Look at him.
Yeah. He's been busy.
Getting ready to cross 13, folks. Getting respectable, like I said. Plenty of loader left. And like I said, when this thing's rolling on flat surface, or I should say a paved surface, smooth surface, relatively speaking, it can go many, many miles. Climbing hills is a different story, but it does help when it's paved, because we do plenty of hill climbing in the dirt and in the rocks. It's hard. Scott's doing a great job keeping me safe. Maybe if you get the little tires running sideways. He does that. He gets more dogs do it than you think. They got an unusual gait sometimes, or they run a little not straight. It's okay, good girl. Okay, goody girl. Okay.
No, put it in a puddle, you'll like it though, right?
Yeah, she don't want any now, right? day. Yeah. Cameras have stayed still. Nice. I'm sure Chris is following us on Glimpse because I did glimpse him. So I think we could be as much as a mile from him still.
I feel like that should be correct.
You think so?
My guess was when we get back to him, we'll be right around 15.
Really?
Yeah.
Or 13, 6 now.
You got the math.
Yeah, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
I got confused because we went further than when we turned. And I had it tracked.
You start overlapping, it gets confusing.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Want some now? Oh. Good girl.
Whew.
Get that shit away from me.
You don't want none either. Chase has been thirsty.
He said no the second time, he was just pulling towards the ice. Third time, he's like, okay.
Ah. Cool. Cool beans. It's been an interesting run.
It's been a real warm night.
Yeah, it feels great. I was a little cool up there in the mountains, but
Yeah, it went back and forth.
yeah.
Three hours, 20 minutes completed.
You set?
Covered 13.
Come on, guys. Chase, Jake.
Miles. Your current speed is 0 miles per hour.
Good boys. Still got some hill to climb. So this should be our final leg here. We'll make us we might touch 14 and a half. I don't think we'll make 15, but it might be close. Can't remember how far. But at least we're in respectable range now. For my guys. I'm not saying all dogs need to go this far. I'm not saying all dogs need to go this short. But, you know, it's all what you do. But my guys are loving it. And you can see they're still really engaged. So they got plenty of energy left in them. And I'm trying to burn it from them. I'm trying to burn down their fire. Glad we're off the big road, but we needed it to help us with the miles. We're still climbing this hill. Oh, there it is, 8.4% grade. I knew it was pretty severe. And that's not terrible, but it's still pretty good. Give you an idea, I mean, we do 15, 17% grades. I don't think we've ever done 20, but we've got some good. When you start getting 15, 17%, I mean, that's massive. It's the grade of the hill, and I can't remember how they come to that mathematical determination, but I know it's pretty steep. So 8's pretty good. I mean, really, 5 or 6 is decent. So, I didn't know any of this stuff before I started running the dogs like this. But you can understand them. It's good to know them. Because you can understand their performance, how they're doing. You know, if they're not climbing hills well, maybe the weather's off or something else could be going on with them. So, or if they're climbing better, but you know, from what I think a hill is to what it is, can be totally different. Just like tonight with the snow, you couldn't tell if you were climbing or not climbing, just only by looking at the meter, because the snow is creating so much friction, and then you get kind of like snow blind. You can't tell which way's up and which way's down. Just giving them a once over, constantly looking at them to make sure they're feeling good. It's pretty strenuous running on that road for them. We were clocking some sprint, not quite sprinting speeds, but a good consistent pace. But I'll let him settle down before I give it to him. I like to give it to him with food. It can upset their stomach, they say. So got some big biscuits with me. I take them out of the truck so the other dogs aren't begging for it or exposed to it or jealous of it. I don't want to give them all biscuits. There's no need to. But with him it'll help insulate his stomach. I believe that's what it does for the antibiotic. his wound or skin irritation, whatever the vet called it, looks a lot better. Skin irritation, to be specific. Still climbing a little bit of hill, 6% grade, still pretty good. Only one thing, Wolf Driver's hungry.
3 hours,
And the dogs are too.
5 minutes completed. You've covered 14.0 miles. Your current speed is 4.3 miles per hour.
Okay, so just crossing 14 miles now. So we did hit what I was looking to hit. I mean, I would go further, but time's becoming a factor now. I don't want to be out here all night. Get home too late. Tonight's Sunday night. Monday I've got some stuff I need to do. As it is, I'm going to be home late. But at least I got out. Just got some air, let them air it out a little bit. It's all great. Still climbing hills too. Got 6.2% grade. Passing this farm that we passed before. Everybody's good. You calling us, brother?
Yeah, just making sure you guys are good.
Yeah, we went out to that road. It was a little busy, but I was trying to get some mileage, which I managed to. I'm almost back to you now, another quarter mile or so, I believe.
I know there's a gate you'll pass before you get to me. I know it goes a ways, but I don't know the trail.
Yeah, we're good now. We'll have close to 14.5 miles, so we're good. Yeah, man. Look at that rabbit. See him?
What is it?
Hey, a rabbit. He's to your right. He's up in the weeds here.
I'm sure Chase called.
Yeah, oh yeah. Just 14.25. I think it was the same rabbit we saw when we were coming out here, if you noticed. It's right about the same spot, I believe. And that's my interpretation. It's best guesstimate. My eyes becoming larger.
3 hours, 30 minutes completed. You've covered 14.42 miles. Your current speed is 5.1 miles per hour.
Nice. We're still rolling. Crossing 14 and a half right now. My eyes becoming larger. The light that you shine. What a great day. This is phenomenal. I see Chris in my truck. I'm not positive. About a quarter mile out. Hay bale there. A bale of hay. How about that? Maybe it's just a reflector I see. Like I said, we really had a lot of diversity tonight, from the snow and the ice to the double yellow line road. These are backcountry roads, pretty cool. When we see end of state maintenance on these roads, that's all kinds of roads, because those are what we consider the real back roads. I might see the top of my truck. That's where he was talking. There was more area we could go down.
Oh, yeah.
There he is, I believe. Oh, it's been a great day. Looks like we're going to line up with somewhere around 14 3/4 miles. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, that gate, he might be talking. Oh, we're done anyway, so. Should I pull in front, Scott? What do you?
Anywhere works.
Okay. We'll go right here. Easy. Haul over. Haul over. Haul over. Oh, you know what? Let me get away from that. Oh, guys. Boys. Let me do a party shot here. Oh, what a run. 14 3/4. Respectable. Yeah, the battery's still 57.7.
Most important thing about setting a goal is making it.
Yeah, man, we did it. Better than it. Okay, so just finishing up here. Let me give you the official. Oops, wrong one. Show you my mail. 10:35. Still PM. Sunday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. And wearing my headlight here. All is good. 14.75 miles, 0.76 miles. And it was about 3 hours, almost 4 hours. We're headed home now. Got to grab a bite to eat. Okay, so after a quick stop at the Family Diner in Hagerstown, Maryland, on our way back, we're back in the truck en route to get a bite to, we just had a bite to head home. 12:58. That is in the AM hours. February 15th now, so we officially crossed the international timeline or something like that. So we are headed home now, and should be home probably about an hour and a half or so.